Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. My name is Veronica and I will be your teacher for today. I hope you enjoy our time together. Today I'm going to talk about the human speech apparatus. Welcome. Hi, as I already said before, I'm going to talk about the human speech apparatus. So let's start. First of all, in the human speech apparatus, what do we have to define? We have to define what is the speech apparatus, right? Well, it is the motor system that we use to produce different sounds. It is composed of different parts that allow ears in when talking. We also have the speech production, that is the process by which words are selected to be produced, the intonation, the stress, and how do we spell the words, so, and that all that stuff, right? Well, we have important parts of our human speech apparatus. There are four main important parts. We have the respiratory parts, the resonating and vocalizing parts, the resonating parts, and the articulatory parts. In the articulatory parts, we have the articulators and the points of articulation. Well, let's start with the first part, that is the respiratory parts. That it's the lungs, the trachea, the diaphragm, and the abdominal and ribs muscles. As you say, as you watch in this picture, this here are the lungs, the trachea, the diaphragm under the lungs, and the abdominal muscles, and so on. Okay. Then we have the phonating and vocalizing parts. We have the larynx, the vocal cords and folds, and the laryngeal muscles, and you can watch a better description in that image. Then we have the resonating parts, like it's the mouth, the jaw, the nasal cavity, and the uvula. Finally, we have the articulatory parts. That first one, it's the articulators, the tongue, the lower lip, and the jaw. And in the other hand, we have the points of articulation, that it's the upper lip and the upper teeth. And this image, it represents better how it's the articulatory parts in our body. We have the upper teeth, the lower tip, the upper lip, and the lower lip, and the tongue. Talking about the human speech apparatus, we have some important information that we have to say. The first one, we have the inhaling and exhaling is the main important thing for the good vocalization, and learn to breathe with the diaphragm for good articulation. We have the process of breathing. First of all, we have an image, like it represents how do we breathe in real life, right? We have inhalation and exhalation, okay? And it represents like in a globe. What is the inhalation? The inhalation is when we breathe the air to fill our lungs and the diaphragm contracts and expels a pull. Then we have the exhalation that we expel air no longer needed by the body. The diaphragm relaxes and expands. Like in the picture, we have a globe big with air, and when you exhale, the globe it becomes tiny. We have some breathing techniques that are so important to use to relax and reduce stress and that does and all that stuff. First one, inhale slowly and deeply through your nose. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Your abdomen should expand and your chest should rise very little. Exhale slowly through your mouth as you blow air out. Purse your lips slightly but keep your jaw relaxed. You may hear a soft whooshing sound as you exhale. Like for example, when you inhale, you keep your jaw relaxed and you inhale the air by your nose and exhale through your mouth, and that's the sound that you hear, the whooshing when you exhale the air through your mouth. Repeat this breathing exercise. Do it for several minutes until you start to feel better. Then know your instrument. What is your instrument? In a speech apparatus, we are talking about our voice. So the voice is a natural instrument that is part of our body. In our daily life, we constantly emit sounds. When we're talking, laughing, crying, moaning, communicating, and interacting with others, we used the voice. But for many people, the voice is not even valued beyond its mere function, which it is to only admit words or communication among others. But it's more than that. The voice is an essential part of our work, speaking and teachers or speakers, etc. Then we have to continue talking about how to care our voice. It is very important to keep the pharyngeal mucosa hydrated. Ingesting still water from 1 to 2 liters daily. The posture of our body also influences the vocal quality that we must pay more attention to the posture adapted during the phonation exercise and maintain good posture balance during work. Avoid talking with your mouth between closed and poorly articulated if what is intent is to project the voice. During the practice of a specific exercise of vocal technique, it is necessary to wear comfortable and tight fitting clothes, and when the work day finish, apply the physical exercise. Should be a period of a rest of both vocal and physical before restarting any other activity. So, as we saw, we have some more essential parts in this speech apparatus. And remember that your voice is also important too, as same as any other parts of our body. So I hope you enjoy the time together and see you next time. Bye.